Blah, blah. Is this recording? Oh shit. Let's have a look. I don't know if this is recording. Yeah, it seems to be recording. Alright, cool. Anyway, this is just a quick Dazzle game. We kind of crushed them. It was pretty easy. They were pretty bad. And but the main idea is just I want to show what can be done with Dazzle and sort of just the basics, like the most basic of basics. So this is gonna be nothing special. There's no amazing play or anything. I do a couple of baller things, but that's about it. Blah 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 blah. Let's fucking. Oh, how do I scan through this? Turn the speed up. Look at my player perspective. Oh fuck, here we go. Back to one. And look at this sexy guy. I'm pink, because pink is a manly colour, and that's my awesome courier. Anyway, so what you didn't see because I scanned past it, I bought the courier, bought tangos, healing, GG branches. If I had enough money, like I always like to have at least 3 branches. If I randomed or something and had enough money for wards, I'd buy wards as well. If not, see if someone else can pick up your wards or courier. It's real nice if you can have wards and courier coming straight off the bat because it makes it so much easier for whoever's mid. I can't
30 seconds to battle.
That sucks dick. Anyway, so pretty much the basic. Looking at the map, obviously you can't see this guy or anything like that. I wasn't really sure what my lane partner was going to be like, so I didn't bother to go out and defend the pool. And unfortunately I haven't got any good examples of pulling in this game, so that'll be for another video. And my friend just texted me, am I level 90? Let's have a look, see. Fucking... Yeah. And because I'm an impatient cunt for our DC, I unpause the game. This is all very exciting.
Thanks be to you.
Yeah, it's... Okay, so I'm landing with Undying. Pretty strong combo actually. I haven't done it much before, but it ends up working pretty well. One thing that I did want, because he's Undying, he's all about just chasing cunts and decaying them. I wanted to get my poison first, but always get Shelly Grave first. Now see what I'm doing here? This is what you should be doing on Dazzle. Like, I don't give a fuck about the creeps up here. Like, all I care about is pushing this guy out of his lane. I've seen these by himself, so when he shows his face, I'm gonna go and slap him around a bit. And obviously, level 1 Shallow Grave, you don't need anything else at level 1, so you'll get all your spells again. Because he now watch this. He gets a bit cocky, he thinks he can take me. I'm like, oh yeah, sweet. He's saving his orb for when I'm low and he can kill me, but I just Shallow Grave and he tries to panic and just spit all over me. Like, I was pretty safe then. I was completely aware of my limits. I wasn't just fucking Ramboing up trying to get a kill. It was a bit dicey, but I was pretty safe. That gives us a good little start, and obviously once again we're fighting one person, so it's going to be a pretty easy lane and we should be able to rape him. If you don't rape a single person, you're pretty much losing the lane, because like you should be fucking raping a single person, especially when you've got a slow on your side or something. Sometimes you don't have any disable or anything and they can just sort of run away when you go after them, so it's not too bad. But if you're not killing them, you should be denying everything. So here you can see I've picked up some mana regen. Obviously I want to be able to cast my spells pretty freely. Don't need anything else right now, I'm not threatened, so I don't need hit points. but just making sure I'm using my money efficiently. Like, it's better to use your money and pick up items, and there we go, we get a second kill. And we're just slowly going ahead now, so shit just becomes easier and easier. I've recorded, no, not recorded. Hey look, I'm recording it for you and you're texting me. I'm not texting, messaging, whatever. Bad. I've gone for Sage's Mask. What I'm going to go for is the Ring of Basilisk. Ring of Basilisk gives a mana regen aura, so this is going to give old Undying here some mana, and so that means he can keep his decay spam going, and it'll give me a little bit of mana regen that I need to spam my fucking cheapest chips level 1 Shadow Wave. Here at level 3, you can see I've got one of each spell. It gives me a little bit of utility, and you can really decide which one you're going to go into. There's no correct build. As you can see here, we've got Courier coming out down here. He's flying. I upgraded him as well. Pretty much any money that I'm getting early, I'm dropping on just getting the Flying Courier going. And I've also purchased some wards, and I'll get them up because it really makes a difference for your mid-hero if they've got wards over the runes and they can just dominate those runes, especially for a Queen of Pain who's got Blink, so should be able to get every single rune. So off I'm going. Oh, where's my text? I'm sure I type in this shit. Oh, it doesn't show my funny, witty fucking shit that I spam. I'm a bit of a troll in game, and it's all good. Anyway, I dropped my ward. Let's go back to a free camera just over here. This is the place, best place. You can see this ramp. You can see this ramp.
I must not sleep until the threat is gone.
You can see in here. If people, a lot of time people place them up here, and they don't get vision of this ramp, so people can sneak around here and you don't see them. So generally here, here, and in some cases here, but I like these two. Obviously, if you're gonna be getting counter warded and shit, you're gonna have to start getting creative with where you place them. But that's a whole different discussion. Anyway, going back to me. And I've just kept my second ward, so you only need one ward on the rune. You do not need 2 rune wards. Anyone that can't figure out why that is, they're a retard. If you only need 2 rune wards, then you're a retard. Yes, you're a retard. I don't care if you think you're not a retard, you're a retard. You can do other things.
Dark light.
The other ward could have been used for blocking their pull, but yeah, whatever. As you can see here, I've gone for my second level poison touch. Pretty much, if you're going to go for your second level of poison touch, make sure you get to the 3rd level. 3rd level is when it actually becomes fucking good. You don't need 4th, you only need 3rd. As long as you get your poison touch level 3, it becomes real fucking powerful for disabled. And the level 1 Shadow Wave is actually effective enough at level 1, so you don't specifically need it, unless you're getting mad harassed. But here again, we know that he's here by himself. Like, oh shit, he's got his buddy. He's going for me. Shall I grab myself? Where am I going? Oh yeah, this guy's a bit crazy. Top of hill, I'm safe. This is the next cool part. He's low. I know I've got mana for a stun. I know he'll die because he's been decayed. Drop my stun on him. He goes for the kill, but just he was bad then. I knew I was safe. I just went back and invisibility. Obviously, it would have been a bit different if they were getting help from other team or something. Attack. Oh yeah, I'm trolling. Anyway, but yeah, with that, like, it's just knowing the limits of what you're capable of. I've played this hero for at least 500 games. This is actually one of my top played heroes, and like, I really do know what I can and can't get away with. Luckily, I was playing with a good lane partner, and we were able to really capitalise on our lane. Down here bot, just watching the team fight while I go back and heal. Obviously, yeah, go back and heal whenever you need it. Now I had about 700 gold, so I just finished the things. Like, I'm not a fan of getting boots early. I don't need them, other people do. It's quite simple. I just make sure I use positioning to not really put myself at risk. Finish my magic wand so that frees up inventory space, and magic wand is a lifesaver in pretty much every game that I play. There's been countless times where I've saved my life with just a magic one click. It's such a great item that is so undervalued. A lot of people don't know why understand the full capability of it and how to use it effectively. But yeah, you can see just playing a pretty easy game at the moment, making sure my lane partners got it all sorted. And just one thing down here in my inventory, carrying a TP scroll. Around this stage, you want to be carrying a TP scroll at all times. I drop my ulti then, it gives me a buff to myself, gives a buff to my undying lane partner. It just means that we can just take auto attack damage a lot easier, and it just makes us a lot more tank when they're trying to kill us. So unless they've got magic damage, their auto attacks do next to nothing. Luckily we had CK there and we were able to pick up a kill.
Dark light.
And so now just got a little bit more cash. What I want to do now is I'll be getting a in the shadows. I can't even shot. Going for in the shadows, pretty much in the shadows and Ring of the Basilisk. That gives you plenty of mana regen. That will give you enough mana regen to fuck things up pretty much. In the early game, you don't need more than that. That's all you need, and then you can focus on getting things like your boots and shit like that.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, I knew that the tower was going to be deniable because of this fucking catapult, and I'm kind of annoyed that these guys backed off. They had plenty of health to sort of get in there and get amongst
Radiant's
it.
top
I
tower
still had a
has
heal
been
left,
denied.
and they denied the tower, and they talked smack about it because this is my house, bitch. So I was kind of annoyed about that. That was a mistake on our part. We could have actually got that tower, which would have been a lot more money for our whole team. And pretty much once we get the tower, that's when I start getting into it. I start roaming, just trying to look for fights. My team's obviously doing well to 11, so I placed my ward, and now I'm just trying to look for fights. Pretty much all I do is I'm looking at this map the whole time, and as soon as I see one of their heroes pop up, I'll generally start running in that direction. Obviously, sometimes there are exceptions. There's always exceptions to everything.
Dire's bottom tower
And I've been
is
a week
under
kind
attack.
of getting my boots before I finish my what was it, Urn of Shadows. But the reason for that is because I'm roaming now. I need my boots just so I can get around quicker. There's an illusion rune. Signaling it for Queen of Pain. Obviously, if you've got someone with a bottle, let them know and they can get it. He uses his haste. Ez has been popping his head out down the bottom, so we're gonna go fuck him up. I didn't actually know that these two guys here were coming, but thankfully they're going the long way and they're fucking around, and we're gonna pick up some kills here. So they pick up my kills. Got my debuff on him. And that ulti is really fucking good at early levels. Like, actually, I never used to use it like way back in the days of Dota 1. I used to always get like last kind of thing, but it's actually epic.
Did you forget your
Unfortunately, I had no mana to save CK then, and I couldn't Shallow Grave him, so it's kind of gay. I got a stun off on him on the storm, but actually we got Fury that comes in, and we picked up another kill. So I mean, we killed Urza and SK then, so we picked up 4 for 1 then. Real good engage, and obviously now we're just clearly starting to dominate the game, and it becomes pretty
Radiant's
fucking easy
middle
from
tower
here.
is under attack.
I'll just leave it at this for now. Like I won't get too far into like sort of like what items, but this is just a good idea of the early game play, and like if you can master these things first, these are all the things that you need to do. One thing that I didn't say about when I was laning, I was never actually hitting my creeps. Look at my last hits. I've got 6 creep kills and 6 denies. Obviously, I would like my denies to be higher, but I spent so much time just harassing the fucking player rather than actually in the lane. So that's kind of acceptable, but 6 last hits, I'm not auto-attacking creeps, I'm not doing anything, I'm just sitting there protecting my guy as much as I can, and protecting my Undying as much as he can so he can pick up farm, and I was just trying to push the other puck out of the lane. So yeah, I'll probably talk more on that later and the effects of pushing the lane, not pushing the lane, blah blah blah. But again, you saw me cast my ulti then. Like, you can go hard with your ulti, you do not need to be stingy with it. You just fucking drop it down. If it looks like one of your teammates is fighting someone, just drop it on them, because it's a huge help to them.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Stay near.
Here we go. This is a pretty cool fight actually.
Dark light.
So I'm sitting there going, oh fuck, I'm gonna die. They have a gaze on us.
Here I am.
They start jumping around. He comes in, thinks he can kill me. Nah. Got my Urn of Shadows. Yeah, obviously, if you didn't know that. Puts a heal on yourself. And look at that, I'm back to full health pretty much with a couple of heals from myself as well.
Radiant's bottom tower.
So we came out with a kill then. It looked kind of dicey, but the good thing about, the best thing I could say about that fight is it looked dicey, but neither of us actually panicked and said, oh fuck this, let's run away. Both of us stood around, we knew what we were capable of, and we just pretty much fight. It was obviously easier because we've got such a good lead at the moment. So, I mean, yeah, that's how it goes. But the thing is so many games people just run away and it's fucking annoying because they just run away for no reason and they do nothing for no reason. It's really fucking gay and it plagues the pubs, but unfortunately we have to deal with that shit, and there's my sexy career. Anyway, I'll leave it at that for now and we'll see what happens, and I might do another video soon. Ciao!